We are looking largely on the issues around health, given the fact that there are reforms that the national government, in terms of policy, is coming up with. You know, there is now a new system, the health authority, and then we also have talked about the funding of SHA, as they call it, or SHIF, and the challenges that are likely to be faced in terms of funding, the transfer of funds to the counties, and the challenges that that this has been facing. And I've given my commitment. In the beginning of the year, we had challenges regarding the legal framework. You are aware that county allocation of revenue bill has not been passed. Yes, the DORA was passed, but there are now issues whether we should revisit it. As national government, we have proposed a revisit. The counties have a different opinion, but again, working together, these are issues that will be resolved by the two houses of parliament, because that is where the constitution placed the responsibility of resolving these issues on. So we have had challenges with that, but now we have cleared those legal challenges, and last week we transferred 31.8 billion to counties, and that is the July allocation. The law is clear that you should be transferring the previous month's allocation before or on the 15th of the succeeding month. So where we are today, actually progressing towards 15th October, it means we are in arrears of August and September. The September one has not fallen due, but the August one has fallen due. I have given my commitment that before that 15th, we'll make sure that the August one is transferred to counties. And before the end of the year, we want to regularize and be up to date. Because if you don't give money to counties, the problem, the risk you run into is that the counties will now start borrowing from commercial banks, which is charging exorbitantly high interest rates, upwards of even 20%. We cannot sustain that as a country and as an economy. So that also we have talked about. But finally, I've personally spoken to the delays. The moment we release money to the county revenue fund, CRF, we expect that that money is absorbed. Because if it is not absorbed, then it poses a challenge to the economy. Money lying idle anywhere is not very good for the economy. We collect our money and release it every week. Every Thursday we disburse funds. So, but the county governments are facing challenges of some bottlenecks, which I think the controller of budget must address. There is no reason at all why we cannot have a system where the county CECs don't come to Nairobi to follow their disbursements. It is untidy, it is not wise, and so something must be done to improve that system. The moment you delay in disbursing money to the counties must function. They have salaries to pay. They have they may delay implementing development projects, but they can't delay recurrent expenditure. So what they will be forced to go to the commercial banks and borrow. And they don't even have a budget for the interest on borrowed funds. Because what we plan is to have money transferred to the country to meet expenses. That is what the budget with. You cannot overtax people. So what you do is to make sure that you seal all the leakages, all the loopholes in the system, and we know that loophole exists. There are leakages in our revenue collection. That is what we are working on, and we are working on a new system at the KRA to seal that. This is the official one. The one in the middle. Oh, this one. Thank you. Thank you. So was it? Yes. Thank you. It has gone very well. If we can the next I'm going to get to office. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.